Why do you always win at cards?
Because I cheat, kitten. This trinket, it's elven, isn't it? From your clan. Don't bet anything you're not prepared to lose. Here, have it back. A jigger of your finest whiskey for my friend over here. The hanged man's finest isn't much, but it'll get you just as drunk as anything you'll find in Hightown.
And you'll wake up and find someone stolen your trousers.
That's when you know it's a party. I thought I'd have to watch myself around you, but as it turns out, you're all right.
What happened to you cast me about like a summer storm and I loved every minute of it?
You can enjoy a person in a bedroom but detest their company outside of it. I don't detest your company outside of the bedroom. If I had someone like you on board my ship when the storm hit, maybe we wouldn't have been shipwrecked.
Maybe you would have been shipwrecked sooner. I'm a terrible sailor.
Are you? I suppose I'll have to keel haul you till you shape up.
Hawke, I've got some news. You might not want to be near anything breakable when I tell you, though.
Why don't I buy you a pint and we'll talk?
You just keep making this harder. Although I won't say no to a pint, if you're buying. I've had an ear out for Bartrand. After the deep roads, he ran to Ravane, probably because he knew I couldn't track him. But I hear he might be back in Kirkwall. He called in loans from a few of his contacts in Hightown.
Was he staying in Hightown, or just passing through?
If my information is good, and it's always good, he has a house there. Which gives us a good shot at having a word with my dear sweet brother.
How are you holding up, Varric?
Me? My no-account backstabbing brother is practically in arm's reach. I couldn't be better.
Would Bartrand really risk coming back here?
I think we both know by now that Bartrand would risk anything for money. There's a much better market here for that trinket he stole, and all his contacts are in Kirkwall.
I've really missed Bartrand. We've got a lot of catching up to do.
I agree. Bianca's been missing him something awful. Let's stop by his new house. Welcome him back to the neighborhood and all that.
I have something for you.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, isn't that just the cutest thing?
You can't see it, but below deck there's a perfect replica of you with a dozen sailors in attendance.
You tease. I'm sure there isn't. It is a worthy goal to work towards, however. Thank you, Hawke. This was a thoughtful gesture.
You need to present yourself better.
What are you talking about?
You're squatting in Hightown. I sympathize with your claims, but your neighbors have influence.
My claims?
To the estate. Rightfully stolen isn't exactly something I can forward to the Viscount. Be more discreet about yourself.
I shall endeavor to exist with less offense.
I'm Daisy Ravane. What am I?
Beg your pardon?
You don't call anyone by name except for me. Where's my nickname?
That's not true. There's Hawke and Bianca.
Hawke is a family name, and Bianca is a crossbow. Don't change the subject.
Haven't thought of a good one yet. What do you think of Red?
Too common.
Well, when you think of one, let me know.
What do you need, love? Package delivery?
I'm Hawke. I got a letter from some mage friends.
I see. Check the back of the board for our special rates.
Helping apostates is dangerous. If the Templars caught you...
One of my sisters is a mage. A gentle child, so generous. She was made tranquil last year. Templars claimed she was a danger. Now, it's like she's not there. That shouldn't be forced on anyone.
Oh, cloak and dagger phrases. How about the queasy crow flies at midnight?
How about the smart-mouthed Ferelden gets slapped across the face? The board has all the details. Should you take care of something, just drop by.
Who are you?
I'm here to report Sir Conrad.
I know him. Did he do something? Or something?
One moment. Are you well?
Oh, it's just that, it's hard to think sometimes. But I will do my duty. If you've seen something, suspicious, let me know.
Last night I saw Sir Conrad sacrificing a goat to the great demon. Then he howled, loudly.
What? Demon?
Oh yes, he was carrying on about how much he wanted to do demon-y things.
What? No.
I tell you, that Sir Conrad must be an abomination or something.
This needs to be reported. I can't believe it.
Have you heard from your sister? Is she settling in all right with the circle?
I thought you and Bethany didn't get along. Why are you worrying over her?
I'd be terrified in her shoes. Surrounded by strangers. Watched all the time. We didn't always agree, but she's a sweet girl. I would never wish that fate on anyone.
She always did love being constantly watched by large, armed men.
She did? I would never have imagined. Oh. She's strong. If anyone can get through this, she can. Don't blame yourself.
Someone's got to blame me. Other than my mother, I mean.
I'm sure your mother doesn't blame you. Things will be all right. Somehow.
Meryl, I can see you were meant for great things.
Thank you.
But you're stupid.
I'm sorry, what?
Don't you think it would be better to work on where you are now, instead of recreating old glory?
No, that's kind of the opposite of what I've been saying. I'm the stupid one. Whatever.
I was hoping you'd come. You did so much for my Fainreal already, but I visited him among the people, but he turned me away. I know the demons still plague him, and now they've taken him. 2 days ago, Fainreal went into a nightmare and hasn't returned.
He can't be woken up?
The Keeper says he is near death. His lips still fog a mirror, but that is all.
Surely there are mages who can pursue him in the Fade.
I have contacted Keeper Marathari. The Dalish have an ancient ritual that might help, but it requires someone Fainreal trusts to enter the Fade to free him.
So you're what? Hoping I can yell really loudly in his ear? Maybe give him a good shake?
I'm hoping you can reach him. You made a strong impression when you rescued him from the slavers. My Dalish friends tell me he speaks of you all the time. The Keeper says Fainreal's powers are a throwback to ancient magics that once let elves shape the Fade. The only way to reach him is through his dreams.
How would such a magic work?
I am no mage. I only know the Keeper said it was a power greatly feared by the Tevinter Magisters.
Well, all right. I could use a nap.
It is not enough for you to dream. You must enter the Fade, as a mage does. Marathari is coming to perform the ritual that will bring Fainreal back. His childhood things here will help anchor him. Are you willing to submit to her magic to save my son?
What does the ritual entail?
The Keeper can explain it better than I. Her ritual will send you into the Fade. Once there, I imagine you face down the demons until Fainreal regains control of himself. You will be unable to return from the Fade until he does.
I've made worse deals.
Frolic through dreams? Sounds like an experience. I'm game.
Perhaps this is something best left to the Circle.
The Keeper will delve into the ancient magics to protect this half-breed. She wouldn't do so for me.
I've already called for the Keeper. We need to begin the ritual as quickly as possible. Would you like to stay here or return when she arrives?
This is too urgent to delay.
You have been far kinder than I had any right to expect.
I came quickly, Ariane. I did not wish to tell you by letter how grave your son's situation is. The magic he possesses makes him what the Tevinters called Somniari, a dreamer. Dreamers have the power to control the beyond, what humans call the Fade. Fainreel is the first in 2 ages to survive.
Why are they so rare?
Dreamers have great power in the Fade. They attract demons. Luckily, most prove too frail of mind to survive a demon's possession. A dreamer abomination would be near unstoppable.
Is there a difference between the Beyond and the Fade?
They are the same. By either name, the Fade is the realm of spirits, Thedas' heart, while the mortal realm is its strong arm. The demons who live there covet the bodies of mortals and seek to possess them. Only mages ever touch the Fade in a waking state. Others see it in dreams.
What exactly are we going to do here?
The elves of the Dales were experts in the Somniari arts. They could even help those with no power enter the Fade. I have done my best to recreate the ritual. We will use Fainreel's childhood home as a focus to draw him back through the veil.
Just send me into the Fade.
I told you he was amazing.
Now, Ariane, please excuse us. We must prepare.
Oh, of course.
There is more I must tell you that is not for her ears.
You're really not my type.
This is a serious matter. Fainreel cannot become an abomination. The destruction he would cause is unimaginable. If you cannot save him from the demons, you must kill him yourself. A death in the Fade will make him what your circle calls tranquil. He will be no threat after.
I will not let him become a danger.
I wish you luck. Now, gather a team, and we will begin. Choose carefully, for all will face temptation.
I never give in to temptation.
Can I come? I'd love to see the ritual. And I promise I won't be a bother.
I can't imagine what aid I could offer in a realm of dreams and magic.
Let us begin.
The Temple of Old. What an awful thing to dream about.
Come. Fainreel must be trapped further in.
It's rare to see 2 forgotten magics in one day. It's usually a slow place, the Fade. Not many surprises. I wasn't sure I'd like this one, but it has potential.
A sloth demon. Think active thoughts, like running and jumping and such.
Call me Torpor. I have a proposition that might interest you.
I will not give in to temptation, fiend.
Have it your way.
That was exciting.
My people, I present to you our hope. His features may mark him as human, but in his heart beats the blood of the Dales. He came to us to learn his heritage, to release the power from a lineage as ancient as our race.
I don't know what to say.
That's not the Keeper, Fainreal. Demons can take on other forms.
He lies. The first enchanter is a pawn of the Templars.
No. Silence, demon! Weren't you... Keeper Marathari warned me of this. You're not the Keeper. Mother's people have no circle, but they don't consort with demons.
You! Why did you interfere?
With my power joined to his, Fainreal would have changed the world.
Have you ever seen an abomination? They are ugly.
You put such stock in appearances. Perhaps that is why your friend's loyalty only goes skin deep. You think this elf, with her innocent face, would turn down a demon's offer? She didn't before. How about it? Would you take what I offered the boy? Scion of the Dalish, savior of elvenkind.
Can you do that?
I am the greatest of my kind. Whatever tricks your little pet has taught you will pale in comparison.
All right, when he puts it that way.
I cannot put you ahead of the fate of my people.
You took my dreamer. Now you'll take his place.
That's it, Fainreal. Hard on the downstroke, then lift. Good. I'll have you scribing all my letters soon. If I'd known you were such a brave lad, I'd have brought you into the business years ago.
Does that mean I can come with you to Antitha, Father? Mother said maybe this summer. Right, Mother?
Your father never wanted anything to do with you. Don't trust him.
Why are you lying to me?
Don't listen, son. She's always been ashamed of you. She wanted you gone, so she could go back to the Dailies. I'm the one who loves you.
But... why can't I remember you?
It's not your father, Fainreal. You're trapped in the Fade by a demon.
A demon? No. No, I want this!
Then remember this is who took away them.
Only thing you ever wanted.
Ah!
You turned him against me.
Complete accident. I was trying to help. Honest.
Take away my pets, and I'll take away yours. How loyal are these friends you drag into the Fade? Would your pirate queen stay if the open water beckoned? What do you say, sweetheart? A two-mast brigantine, square main topsail, 100 well-built lads to answer your every whim. I know you've been looking for a stiff masthead.
Should I turn around now to let you stab me in the back? Or would you rather it be a surprise?
You are just the sweetest.
The Silence Call 2 awaits in Kirkwall Harbor. I'll be under the firs in the captain's quarters.
I like big boats, I cannot lie. Waste of life, but not my choice.
I'm not sure if this is real. If so, it is the second time I owe you my life. The Fade feels different now. I see the stitches, the seams holding it together. I feel I could wake at any moment.
Dreamers control the Fade, and the dreams of people in it.
I see why the Chantry fears us. I've heard tales of magisters who stalk their enemies and use their own dreams to destroy them. You're right. I must master it, find someone to study under. The Dalish do not have what I need. Perhaps Tevinter. If these powers can be trained, it would be there.
Perhaps is not a plan. Who faces his next demon?
My mother would not look kindly on such a journey. Can you give her my farewell?
May the Maker guide your path, Fainriel.
Perhaps there is a way out of this. I can do this.
Has mastered his powers.
Then he lives. You saved him. I cannot thank you enough. Keeper Marathari, may I return with you to the Sunderlands? I would like to ask for my son's forgiveness.
Of course. It was you who chose to stay away.
He must go elsewhere to train. There is no one in Kirkwall to help him. He asked me to say goodbye.
My son? No. I must find him before he goes.
It is wise for him to seek guidance. Kirkwall cannot provide what he needs. I truly did not think what you did was possible. You are a rare human indeed.
You have my apologies. It is easy to forget that one cannot bind demons with words.
Your friend awakened here some time ago. No one is immune to a demon's offer. You accomplished a miracle with Fainriel. This book belonged to the last dreamer of our tribe. It has a rare magic beyond price. Please, accept it with my gratitude.
I can't believe I turned on you. With the demon in the Fade, I'm so sorry. Masaranas. I'll understand if you can't forgive me.
If I held a grudge against everyone who attacked me in a dream, I'd have no friends.
How do you do that? Make everything better with a smile. It's like magic that doesn't get you in trouble. I've been so careful in all my dealings with spirits until now. To make such an obvious mistake. It frightens me. It takes so little for a mage to fall.
What do you do to protect yourself from demons?
The Keeper taught me. In the Fade, you must believe nothing but yourself. Everything there is a lie, or a trick, or a trap. I knew not to trust, and I don't know why I did.
What made you give in?
It felt like every word the demon spoke reached out and pulled at my heart. I didn't want to believe it, but I just had to.
So, you know the demon thing is crazy, and you do it anyway. Just as long as you're worried about it.
All magic is dangerous. It always attracts attention. All mages know this. Thank the creators you were there. It won't happen again, I'll make sure of that.
A fascinating breed. Such intelligence and strength. Do you ever wonder what he thinks about?
He still thinks about dog things, just with more clarity.
Are you aware that this breed originated in Tevinter? The Magisters bred them. It said the Mabari defected during the Imperium's invasion of Ferelden. Merely a tale, but I rather like the idea they found the barbarians more palatable than the mages. Exactly so. Let's hope your hound doesn't take after his ancestors too strongly,
Boom! Ah, there he goes again. How he makes these things, I'll never know.
I've never seen another dwarf like him. Does this run in your family?
Not at all, but Sandal isn't really my son. I found him in the deep roads when I left Orzammar for good. Raised him as my own now. Isn't that right, my boy?
I like Bodan.
He's always been this way. Always collecting things and enchanting them. Strange, I suppose.
Have you ever thought of finding out more?
Well, I did. I brought him to the Circle of Magi about a year after we got to the surface. They called him a savant, but then they started giving him the eye like they were going to keep him, so we left. Not going back to those vultures. Sandal's happy as he is.
Perhaps he'll be the first dwarven mage. Wouldn't that be interesting?
I don't know. The actual mages don't do enchanting, do they? Just the ones who had their magic taken away.
Tranquil.
Yes, them. Ugh.
Have you noticed how many Tranquil are in the gallows courtyard lately? And don't tell me I'm just sensitive to it. I've been watching, and every day there are new Tranquil, selling their bloody wares. Good mages too. People I know past their harrowing.
Are you imagining some sinister plot to turn all the mages in Kirkwall tranquil?
I'm not imagining it. The Templars are using the right of tranquility to silence those who speak against them. They're working on a deliberate plan to turn every mage in Kirkwall within the next 3 years.
And here I was worried you were having delusions of persecution again.
There are groups in Kirkwall who help those fleeing the Circle. I've talked to people on the inside. The plan is the work of a Templar named Sir Ulrich. I've had a run-in with him myself. He's the one who did the ritual on Karl. Nasty piece of work. Likes to make mages beg.
What happened between you and Sir Ulrich?
I've been involved with an underground resistance. Mages living free in Kirkwall who help others escape. I can't tell you any more, for your sake and theirs. You have too much involvement with the Guard and nobility. Suffice it to say, I've been in the gallows. I've seen his work firsthand.
What else do you know about Sir Ulrich?
The Knight Commander is at least sincere in her convictions. However misguided, she believes she's helping people. Sir Ulrich's a sadist. Cold-blooded as a lizard. He likes to experiment on mages. Find out what it takes to push them into the arms of demons.
Don't Templars have anything better to do than come up with new ways to torment mages?
No. My friends in the Mage Underground know a way inside. A secret entrance under the walls of the gallows. Come with me tonight, please. Help me find the evidence of Sir Ulrich's tranquil solution.
What do you mean? Tranquil solution.
That's what he calls it. His idea of a peaceful solution to the mage problem. To sunder the mind of every mage in the free marches. I'm told he's bringing his proposal to Val Royeaux, to the Divine herself. He would turn every mage in Thedas into a drooling simpleton under his command.
I'll be there. Though this Sir Ulrich would be a fool to keep such a plan in writing.
Then let us pray he's a fool as well as a bastard. I'm ready to go when you are. Our entrance is concealed not far from here.
Look at them. There's no hope in this place.
This is it. This tunnel will take us into the gallows. Are you ready to help me find evidence of the tranquil solution?
Let's go.
Lily led 5 mages to freedom through these tunnels.
They bent to kiss the ground through the sewage.
Please, I haven't done anything wrong.
That's a lie. What do we do to mages who lie?
I just wanted to see my mum. No one ever told her where they were taking me.
No, this is their place. We cannot...
So, you admit your attempted escape? You know what happens to mage girls who don't toe the line around here, don't you?
Please, no! Don't make me tranquil. I'll do anything.
That's right. Once you're tranquil, you'll do anything I ask.
The Chantry frowns on Templars who take personal advantage of their charges.
Who's this?
It's the Divine. Come all the way from Orlais to tell you personally what a jackass you are.
You fiends will never touch a mage again. They will die! I will have every last Templar for these abuses!
The Templars are gone. You can stop glowing.
Every one of them will feel justice's burn!
Get away from me, demon!
I am no demon! Are you one of them, that you would call me such?
Anders, that girl is a mage. We rescued her from being made tranquil.
She is theirs. I can feel their hold on her.
She's the reason you're fighting, Anders. Don't turn on her now.
Please, Messer.
Baker, no. I almost... If you weren't here... I need to get out of here.
You saved my life, Messer. What was that thing?
Don't worry. It was all a trick by the Circle to scare you away from ever summoning demons.
I wouldn't. I never...
It was a joke.
Can I go home now?
Find your parents, but don't stay there. You must leave Kirkwall.
I know. There's nowhere in the city where Sir Ulrich's men won't find me. Thank you, Messer. Andraste herself must have put you in that room.
Trash. Trash. Keep. Trash. Trash. Won't be needing that anymore.
This is all Sir Ulrich had. Looks like the Tranquil solution began and ended with him.
Let me see that. The Divine rejected the idea. Meredith rejected the idea. This was not what I expected. Perhaps I should try talking to the Grand Cleric. Maybe she's more reasonable than I thought. Thank you. I will think on what you've said.
I've coin to spare, Messer. My children are starving.
I hope this helps.
Thank you. Make a smile on you.
Take you to places you've never been.
Isabella, are you talking to Bianca?
I think she deserves to feel a woman's touch on her trigger, don't you?
Bianca responds to my touch. She'd never give it up for you.
That's what they always say, and I always prove them wrong.
Stop it. You're confusing her. And me.
Scratch their heads with those horns in the way.
Why do you think I would know?
Because you know lots of things. I wonder if they rub their heads against tree trunks like Hala do.
I'd pay a sovereign to see that.
No wonder they seem so cranky all the time.
thought it would end here. Young Master Hawke destroyed Flint Company, none remain. Yet, now that I know who sent them, it's harder to see their deaths as justice.
Death is never justice.
Hawke? We were just talking about you.
Carry on. I love to eavesdrop.
Hawke said sarcastically.
You know I hate it when you do that.
Hawke muttered in an angry aside to the dwarf.
If, you two have a moment, I've learned who hired Flint Company. The Harrimans, a noble family of Kirkwall. They were my parents' allies. It's hard to believe they betrayed us like this.
Tell me about this family.
Lord Harriman used to be a good man, but he became rather strange in his dotage. He died some years back. His daughter took over the family, Lady Johanne Harriman. They say she's become quite reclusive of late.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Money? Power? It's hard to say. Lady Harriman was always jealous of my family for being royalty when hers were mere nobility. But I can't imagine that pushing her into outright murder.
This is why the cycle of violence never gets broken.
You jest, but that's the truth. Give this up, Sebastian. Dedicate yourself to the Chantry as you swore.
I must speak with Lady Harriman and find out what drove her to this madness. But I am the last of my line. I should not go alone and make myself a target.
Why is everybody looking at me?
I don't know why Choir Boy here didn't yell Hawke to the rescue. That's clearly what he was going for.
If this allows Sebastian to make peace, it is worth doing. You've taken on lesser causes.
Please. I have no one else to turn to. If you like, I can travel with you until you confront Lady Harriman. Otherwise, you can always find me here in the Chantry.
Visiting the Viscount's gardens, Daisy.
Oh, they're enormous. And they're always empty. Why don't more people go to see them?
Probably because they're private and surrounded by guards.
I thought all those men looked a bit cross.
I just need a destination. Where are we sending it?
The Viscount will not store raw lyrium in the keep.
Then where do I put it? I can't just leave impounded lyrium lying on the docks.
That's your problem.
Flaming bureaucrats.
Message for you.
About bloody time. We'll deliver the cargo soon as we've unloaded the Antivan Queen.
Why do you even like me? I must seem so dull. What brought this on? Your life has been so exciting. The adventures, the duels, the passionate love affairs. Compared to that, my life is a stale, dry biscuit. I wish I had your life.
No, you don't want my life.
Why?
Because you have a good heart, and you deserve better.
Kirkwall's a dangerous place for our friends, but you've made their lot easier. Several of them put their coin together to get you this.
Fewer than some think.
But you never stay with them.
No, why should I?
But the act of lovemaking is so intimate.
I don't make love. What I do is only skin deep, kitten. Don't worry your pretty little head about it.
I've never heard of a Dalish who's been there.
I don't imagine your people travel between islands much.
Not really, no.
I wouldn't start waterproofing your wagons then. I don't think Lemerin is ready for the Dalish.
What do you mean? Would we upset the people there?
It's not the kind of place where one turns down a tumble. Even refuse a fortune teller and they'd run your lot out of town.
Who's a funny boy? You are. Yes, you are.
I've been wondering if I shouldn't remarry. I've heard that pirate girl of yours talk. I'm sure the last thing you need is your mother watching over your shoulder every time you come home. But perhaps there is still life once your children have outgrown you.
Sounds like you've got someone in mind.
Nothing I'm ready to share yet, so don't pry. But it is refreshing to think I could still be courted at this age.
I never have affairs with my crew. Once they see you naked with your ass in the air, they think they don't have to take orders. Men. Oh, you have to be twice as tough to earn half as much respect.
So did the crew member mutiny? I mean, after you... You know.
Oh no, I had the offending member removed. That got rid of the attitude. Oh look, it's Hawke.
I like big boats, I cannot lie. Really, Isabella?
Well, I do. Blighted Demon knew it too. I'm sorry I abandoned you in the Fade. That was foolish of me. I mean, I didn't even get the ship in the end.
I don't blame you. I understand what it's like to be under the influence of a demon.
You... what? That's it? No angry rant? You're not going soft on me, are you?
I'd never go soft on you, Isabella.
You cheeky bastard.